Lenten devotion for March 22nd. A reading from Matthew, chapter 9, verses 27 through 34. As Jesus went on from there, 2 blind men followed him, crying loudly, "Have mercy on us, Son of David." When he entered the house, the blind men came to him, and Jesus said to them, "Do you believe that I am able to do this?" They said to him, "Yes, Lord." Then he touched their eyes and said, "According to your faith, let it be done to you." And their eyes were opened. Then Jesus sternly ordered them, "See that no one knows of this." But they went away and spread the news about him throughout that district. After they had gone away, a demoniac who was mute was brought to him. And when the demon had been cast out, the one who had been mute spoke, and the crowds were amazed and said, "Never has anything like this been seen in Israel." But the Pharisees said, "By the ruler of the demons he casts out the demons." For reflection, the Gospel of Matthew begins an accounting of the genealogy of Jesus the Messiah, the son of David, the son of Abraham. Addressed to a Jewish audience, Matthew highlights the Jewish origin and identity of Jesus. Matthew proclaims Jesus is the Messiah, or Christ. So, in our passage, 2 blind men address Jesus as Son of David. Their faith that Jesus is the Messiah is significant for their healing. Healing occurs according to their faith. The passage comes in a series of miracle stories. Jesus has just come from the healing, indeed resurrection, of the daughter of a leader of the synagogue, Matthew 9, verses 18 through 25. All these miracles are signs that Jesus is the Messiah. The Messiah has the power to heal, and healing is a sign of God's reign. It is good news. Curiously, Jesus tells the men, indeed sternly orders them, to tell no one about their cure, but they disobey and spread the news. There are various speculations about the reasons for Jesus' order. One is that these men were not ready to bear witness faithfully. Another is that it was to fulfill a prophecy of Isaiah regarding the Messiah. He will not wrangle or cry aloud, nor will anyone hear his voice in the streets. Matthew 10, verse 19. The healing of the blind men is followed by an exorcism. The Messiah also has the power to cast out demons. God has sovereignty over evil. Opponents of Jesus, Pharisees in this story, accuse him of black magic. In Matthew chapter 12, verses 25 through 28, Jesus answers, "Every kingdom divided against itself is laid waste. If Satan casts out Satan, he is divided against himself. How then will his kingdom stand? But if it is by the Spirit of God that I cast out demons, then the kingdom of God has come to you." The word miracle comes from the Latin word meaning to wonder at. Ever since the Enlightenment and the advent of our scientific worldview, some biblical scholars have offered naturalistic explanations for the miracles in the Bible. The deist Thomas Jefferson literally cut and pasted a personal Bible that excluded all the miracles. Yet there is much still for us to wonder at. Even today, there are medical cures that defy explanation. In faith, we confess the miracles of incarnation and resurrection. In a later passage, Jesus gives his disciples the authority over unclean spirits to cast them out and to cure every disease and every sickness. Matthew 10, verse 1. As contemporary disciples, we can see that as our mission to a ministry of healing of mind, body, and spirit. We apply our medicine, and we hope and pray for miracles. Do you believe in miracles? Have you experienced a healing miracle?